Hey, welcome to my channel. My name is Diana and I'm a homeschool mom of 3. Today's video is going to be all about our homeschool room and why it works so well for our family. And I just want to remind you that you don't need a dedicated room or a fancy desk or special decor to homeschool your children. But if you're looking to create a homeschooling space, I hope this video will be inspirational for you. I hope by showing you our simple homeschool room, you can find something that you can implement in your own. If you're a new homeschooling parent, make sure to check out my new ebook. It's a 35-page resource guide. I came up with this idea for an all-in-one toolkit to help parents get started on this exciting but equally terrifying new journey. It has checklists, journal pages, resources for curriculum, self-care tips, book selections, organizational hacks, scheduling printouts, planning pages, and more. Check out the link in the description to get more information. And if you want to learn more about homeschooling, be sure to subscribe to my channel because I'm going to be posting videos each week with tips and resources for new homeschooling parents. So here we go. Here is a tour of our homeschool room. We are actually entering into our 5th year of homeschool. And with every new year, we switch up the room. I feel like as the girls get older, we are changing it depending on what their needs are. And it's kind of fun too, right? It's a fresh new start for the year and we switch up the decor or the functionality of the space, really, to be honest, to fit our needs. And so here is pretty much the area that has stayed the same since we started homeschooling and we created the space for them. And this is the shelves. These shelves are actually from IKEA and we just set them up. They're pretty small, but they work for this particular space because we actually had this jet out in the wall. And so we were like, what are we going to do with that odd piece of wall just coming out? And so we decided to put 2 shelves on either side. And so we use these shelves for function and for decor. So I wanted it to feel like it was a space where they could go and grab things. And I also wanted it to be really beautiful as well because it's something that we see as soon as we come into the room. And so this first shelf here is where we really put their unit type items. So we'll pick a few books. Right now we're working on marine biology and the ocean. And so we are really highlighting our shells that we have, that we collected on our trips to the beach and our trip to Key West. And then over here you see we have our microscope. And here are our readers from The Good and the Beautiful that we absolutely love. And then some more books and some coloring things up there that I don't want them getting into all the time. I think those are glitter pens or glitter glue up there. So yeah, we'll just keep that out of reach for now. And then here is the calendar that we use. In this container is our reward system. So we use gems and coins as a reward system. And I'll talk about that more in another video, but we keep that right there. And our globe and our art paper. This is like our coloring paper, art paper. And then up here, little containers with different supplies that we would use for art projects or crafts or anything like that. This bulletin board is actually where we hang the girls' artwork or different pieces from the projects that they're doing. Or if we're working on a unit study and we have pictures for that unit study, we'll use this bulletin board to hang things. But actually these prints are from a shop that I love, Sprinkle of Whimsy, and they were free on their site. And I just think they're really simple and really adorable. So we decided to hang those up to start off the year. So to the left of the shelves, you have our chalkboard. And this is where we'll put different inspirational quotes or different drawings depending on the lesson that we're working on. And then right below that is our art cart. And I love this art cart, but it can get pretty messy. So you can see our girls have been in it recently. But that's what it's here for, right? So it's for them to use, to play with. We have coloring supplies up here, paintbrushes, scissors, chalkboards. These are those scratch papers and etch-a-sketches and chalk and pipe cleaners. And down here we have our paint and our pastels. And so this is something I absolutely love because this cart is actually on wheels. So you could move this to any area of the home and do an art project. So yeah, it's a really functional piece. We use it almost every single day. I love that it's really accessible for the girls, and so they can just grab it, or if they want, let's say they don't want necessarily the whole cart, they can just take a container out and put it back in, and they're all set. So this is my oldest daughter's desk, and I try to keep things really, really simple. I don't want it to be too busy or too distracting for them, and I want it to be able to change things out depending on what they're interested in. So over here, I have these clipboards that have, right now it has a color wheel and the days of the week on there. Up here is a stand for her ukulele, and then just some beautiful prints that, like I said, aren't too distracting, but also could be inspiring for her. And then I love that I have this easel because we use this so much in regards to our lessons. And so what we'll do is if we're working on a unit study, let's say bugs, we'll prop the book up and we'll be able to look at the book as we are working. In regards to curriculum storage, we use this piece right here. I absolutely love it. This is probably one of the best homeschooling investments ever. This curriculum storage piece, it has these bins that come completely out, and you can see they latch, and so we're able to just take this entire bin out and go outside if we want to, or school in the living room or the kitchen. And we absolutely love how organized this keeps all of our curriculum. And actually both of my big girls have one, so there's my other daughter's desk over there. And it's just been a lifesaver for us. I feel like we're able to have a spot for everything. And if I say to the girls, okay, let's work on our math work, they can just come, they know where to find it, they pull the whole container out, and let's say if we're working in the kitchen, they'll just come and bring this entire container to me in the kitchen. Here's the desk for my middle daughter. It's very similar. The only difference is she has this storage here on the side where we keep her phonics cards and some of her favorite drawing tools. But she also has the same prints as before and a chalkboard that we change out depending on the theme that we're working on. Or as you can see here, it was for our first day of school. Like I said before, she does have the same curriculum storage there as well. And we actually, because she's so little, we tuck the printer underneath her desk too. So our homeschool room was actually a bedroom. And so we do have a closet in here that we actually converted to a full storage, curriculum storage, book storage area. And I love it. We decided to take the doors off and I put these curtains up instead. And so that way, if it's really messy in there, I can close the curtains. Or if I want to show it off a little bit more, I can open it up. So in here, there is so much storage in regards to curriculum. You'll find there in the bottom, toys in the basket at the very bottom, and then our books and any workbooks or learning games. Over here, this section has been a lifesaver for me because as a homeschooling parent, I found that there was just paper everywhere and it was clutter everywhere. And so this helps me keep it organized. And as you can see here, this area holds our construction paper, letter paper, cardstock, writing tools, dry erase boards. And then below, I actually have a little cubby for each of my girls. And my intention with this area is to have a place for them to put their completed work or their art projects. And then what I do is as these areas fill up, I go ahead and dig through them and decide, okay, this is what I want to keep for their portfolio. This is what I want to keep for sentimental value, like the cute art projects and other stuff that we don't necessarily need to keep. But at least we have a place for everything to go. That way I don't have clutter all over my dining room table, my kitchen countertops, all of that stuff. And then in the sides of the closet, it's just storage. I have my teacher supplies. It's not really pretty. Their dress up section. And then over here is more board games and more storage over there. And last but not least is my youngest daughter's area. She's in preschool, but we wanted to give her her own space so that she can do her art projects or her schoolwork. And so this is it. And above her desk is our themed bookshelf. So this is where we keep all of our books that we want out on display for the particular time of year. So you can see here, this is our back to school shelf. And then on her desk, she has her little crayon holder and her puzzle. This is an amazing counting puzzle. I love this. This helps her with math concepts. And we use this almost every single day. And then her little games and books, and we keep her curriculum because she doesn't have as much as her sisters underneath her desk. And last but not least is our piano area. This is our keyboard. It was really important to us that our girls spent a lot of time with music and learning to love music. And so we dedicated this little space of the homeschool room for them. And so we absolutely love this keyboard. It has the keys that light up, and even my husband and I find ourselves using it a lot. So if you see here, this opens up. We love how streamlined it is. It creates really beautiful music, and we absolutely love it. So there you have it. There is the tour of our homeschool room. We love it so much, and we have made so many wonderful memories in this space. I hope this video was helpful for you, and stay tuned for our next video with more resources and tips for homeschooling parents.